Yeah, all your ATL niggas.
CTR Media Network has amazing opportunities to expand the visibility of business owners, entrepreneurs, authors, coaches, and podcasters on our platform. Would you like to be interviewed on any of our podcasting shows? Well, we're booking right now, so go to ctrmedianetwork.com. Would you like to have an ad in our upcoming Podcast Revolution magazine? Well, simply go to our website and place your ad today. We also have commercial placement opportunities. We would love to play your commercial during the airing of our CTR Media Network Live and the Tina Ramsey Show. We would love to partner with you. If you feel that your business is a right fit, contact us about our sponsorship opportunities. CTR Media Network has a variety of different opportunities to fit every budget. So reach out to us by going to ctrmedianetwork.com and book the appropriate ad for yourself today.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode, our very last show for 2022. This is our season 3 finale of the Queen Candy Podcast. So this is going to be our last edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk for the year. So today we're going to have a little bit of everything going on. We're going to have hubby come on at the end of the show. We got a little surprise for y'all. Of course, we're going to recap 2022, everything that's happened, how much our show has grown, connections, and of course, what we learned, whole game, so on and so forth. So before we take our first little break, y'all, 2022 has been a very great year. Of course, y'all know we give our praise to Allah for that because it wasn't nothing that we did. Everything he allowed to happen, if you will. And of course, second, because that comes first, second, we pushed ourselves, our best to step out of our comfort zone and, connect with new people, new opportunities, and, new beginnings, if you will, have happened this year. For those that know, in October, we did our 2-year anniversary of the Queen Candy Podcast. And like you said, the last 6 months or so, we have watched and, of course, seen our show grow to, of course, the platform that it's on. This is really just and wait to see what's going to be happening next year. After that, we definitely plan staying the course, if you will, pushing ourselves to do bigger and better things, of course, not ourselves, but for our whole team, for our people, for anyone in ears, of course, that may be listening. Our show has always been real talk, a topic, original music, and of course we throw, our healing journey with Islam as well. So, we're very, very proud of ourselves. We have heard it, everything gone through, and what we had back from, if you will, it's definitely been an everyday journey, and it still will be, because we're always going to be growing. We're always going to be adapting, if you will, to constant change, constant growth, and being open to it, constant learning on how to be better. We'll never be perfect, but on how to be better, and make our show grow. That's the only thing we can really do. We have some big things coming for 2023. Like we said, we're going to make all them announcements at the end of this show. We're going to have hubby on, of course, because he's going to be a part of it. We have a couple of new, we ain't going to say, y'all come back in 2023. Y'all going to see a whole different platform, a whole different background, but we're going to have some new things coming. We can't wait. We got a couple new toys, if you will. So it's going to be a whole lot of growth and a whole lot of change with the Queen Candy Podcast and the Queen Candy Radio Show. And of course, Military Camp Records, of course, CTR Media Network. It's like we said, it's going to be for everybody that's involved. First and foremost, of course, here on the Queen Candy Podcast. But what we're going to do real fast is we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and get back into our progress, what we done learned, our growth, what this year has taught us. We definitely can't speak for nobody else, and we think we might ask Cubby when we bring him on to end this show. We're gonna see. But what this year has done for us and how much we have grown, so on and so forth. So we will be back in a second, y'all.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, and I want to share with you about CTR Media Network. Have you heard? CTR Media Network is a new standard of podcasting with over 30 plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 plus countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms. We have featured over 1,000 guests. What we specialize in is helping business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, and fellow podcasters expand their visibility on our platform. We're all about positioning with visibility, connections, and teaching you how to monetize what you do. Let me tell you something. If you're a business owner, we have sponsorships opportunities. We have commercial slots. We also have opportunities for you to be a featured guest on any of our shows. So what are you waiting for? CTR Media Network is who we are, and this is where you need to be. So go to ctrmedianetwork.com and click our store feature so that you can see which opportunity fits your life and your budget so that we can get started working with you today.
All right, y'all, and just like that, we are back. So y'all heard from my sis, Tina J. Ramsey, y'all. She is the CEO of the CTR Media Network. So everything she just said, y'all make sure y'all link up with her. We're going to give y'all all that info at the end of the show. But everything she just said, y'all, that's what we plan to do over here on the Queen Candy Podcast. Is what we've learned even like the past 2 years. Like I said, before we came to Indiana, of course, this was just when we were getting started. We were just learning everything about doing radio because we weren't doing a podcast yet. We were just doing radio at the time. So we learned a lot from doing radio and brought it over to doing radio and doing a podcast. But over the past, we want to say 6 months or so, we have learned, like, you have to really put yourself out there. You have to step outside of what is normal to you. And anybody that knows us, believe it or not, we very quiet. We don't talk to a lot of people. It probably seems like it because we always doing our show, but this is actually one of the ways we really had to push ourselves because we like to do audio. So we never really like to be on camera, but we had to realize, like, people want to hear audio, don't get us wrong, but they want to see, because we weren't hiding and being all scared and, having all that fear, and we had to get rid of all that. Come down to you really can't hear anybody else, and that's one of the things do something different, connect with people, and just like when we connected with, we just kind of stepped our own faith and we talked to Tina on the phone. Of course, we love the platform she was bringing. So when we joined up with them, that's when we realized, get to work. Just simple and plain. You're gonna have to get to work. It's time for you to get out there and what you're gonna have to do. It's what we're doing, and it's small. It's small. We get that, but what we're doing is bigger than us. We trying to get ears. We trying to get people in to listen, hear, and talk, what we have going on. And, of course, if it fits, connect with us. And that's the whole step outside of what we thought was normal. And like I said, feel very, very proud of ourselves that we did that. And like we said, we have our own for 2023, or at least that outline or blueprint of what we plan to do. But of course, we keep writing, so whatever happens, we really ain't upset. We have no reason to be. We definitely not gonna complain. We very, very grateful. We see a lot of people talking and not really trying to move. We try to stay, but get to as big a platform as we can. And we do want to make, and all this working, we want to make money. We step back. But for us, so here on our show, we just gonna mention this real fast. Of course, I just heard mentioned a lot. We also mentioned Elijah Muhammad as well. So our whole goal is to get ears and to wake up our people. And another thing we had to learn, it's not just us. We're not just representing just us, and that's what it is. We so much grief, a lot of things people deal with, about what people gonna do, what people whatever you want to believe, our own. We're doing, we've been told to do, and we will never be perfect. To learn is we just want to be better. Who we were. And like the little girl that we was before, the little loud, argumentative, angry, vengeful, all that. We had to make a change. And it's still an everyday process. It's still an everyday process. Even doing podcasts, radio, a lot of things y'all don't see behind the scenes, if you will. A lot of things y'all really don't see, we deal with. And ain't no point in complaining. Ain't no point in getting mad or getting attitudes, because it's a privilege. And if we want love, if Allah didn't love us, we wouldn't be going through anything. And a lot of times it's going to get harder and harder and harder before things start to get better. That's going to be life, period. And that's another thing, we have to tell ourselves, and we'll tell it to y'all. Life is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be hell a lot of times. But, it can be beautiful at times. It can be beautiful. But having heaven or hell on earth is really what you make it. It's a state of mind, really. And we just, along with cutting a lot of people off out of our life, with all the negativity and the hate and the drama, and we did that to stay focused on what we need to do, what we're needed to do. We don't have time, and we know y'all can relate. We don't have time to sit around worrying about what somebody's going to do or what they're going to say, or are they going to try to destroy us or take something from us. It's not going to happen anyway. All that stuff we had to get rid of. We had to remove, and we were holding ourselves back. We thought it was them, but really we were holding ourselves back. Like we say, you can blame other people or try to, all you want, but it's really up to you. You'll make the decision, as to where you are in your life. Whether you're succeeding, failing, whatever you're doing, it's up to you, really. And we always like to blame other people, and they very well may be at fault, but whatever sticks and stones or whatever is thrown at you, you can use them to build. You can. If you choose to, you can use them to change. You can use them to grow. You can use them to be better. If you choose to, you know, and it's up to you. You get one shot. That's what we always say, y'all. You get one shot at it, you know. And we asked this question. We know this year it was what, in June. You get one shot. What you gonna do with it? We don't want to hear nothing anybody else doing, nothing else anybody else got going on. They probably succeeding, doing their own little thing or whatever. You know, that's all fine and good. But what you doing? And that's one of the reasons why we get on Facebook, Instagram, you know, all social media, you know, don't get us wrong. We'd be lying if we said we weren't, but it's a competition, really. That's what social media is. It's a competition. It can be used for positive things and to help grow your business, whatever, podcast, radio, so on and so forth. But let's be honest, it really is a competition. And it's one we ain't really trying to compete with. The only person we compete with is trying to be better. You know, that's it. There's so many things that we've gone, you know, this year that have actually, and we didn't say it at the time, have actually helped us to grow and, you know, be better. And we just made the choice to. You know, we don't have all the answers. We don't know everything, contrary to what people think. We don't know everything, but, you know, we're definitely willing to learn, even if we don't get the lesson. Excuse me. Even if we don't get the lesson, you know, right then, shut up. Even if we don't get the lesson right then, we get the truth, as our husband just said, we eventually learn it. So, you know, that's the point. As long as we learn it, and we definitely open to it, you know, that's the most important thing. So, like we said, we have grown. And we still got a lot of growing to do, a whole lot. A whole lot of growing to do, still a whole lot of studying, learning, getting taught, the whole 9 yards to do. But, you know, like we said, we are in a whole better place. Really. We are. More peaceful. A lot more happier, and forget the circumstances. We ain't finna get into that, because the thing about that is we still alive. We could be dead. We still have a pulse, so we still have a purpose. We still here for a reason. So forget the circumstances. We ain't finna get into that. We still happy. We still have peace, and we had to accept a lot of things, mainly about ourselves. So that growth, you know, realizing you can't change or help other people unless they want to learn the truth, or unless they want to help themselves, helps a lot too. You can love somebody or whatever all you want, but you gotta start with yourself. Have to start with yourself. But yeah, we are, as we closing out season 3, we are very, very, very excited with everything that's happened. Watching our show grow. Of course, we had our husband on a couple of times, showed us how to make our own music, doing commercials. We're going to have a whole bunch coming. Like we said, we ain't going to say none yet. We're going to have a whole bunch coming, but we're really excited. Very, very excited. Pushing myself to new heights and new levels, even we never thought we would be doing. Never did. We tell us we'd be doing podcasts on over 20 different platforms, radio show, all that. We probably look at you like you was crazy, and we would never believe it. We would never believe it, but we did, and we glad. We glad. And we not stupid. We know it's people waiting for us to give up, fail, quit, whatever. We can go down the list, but that's not gonna happen, because at the risk of, no, it's not in us. It ain't in us to quit. It ain't in us to really give up We don't know how. We just do not know how, yo. We don't. And that's what it is. We're gonna keep going, keep growing, and keep pushing to, be better. And that's what it's gonna be. So what we're gonna do, y'all, is take another quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're gonna have our husband on, KLG, CEO of Military Camp Records. We're gonna have a little special surprise for y'all, along with a couple other announcements. So we're gonna play these commercials for y'all real fast, throw in another track, and then we will be back on the Queen Candy Podcast.
CTR Media Network was created for today's podcasters. We provide a safe haven for content creators that are everyday people doing extraordinary things. We have a system of positioning, monetization training, coaching, and support for our podcasters' success. CTR Media Network simply bridges that gap with a level playing field for your dreams to come true cost effectively. Our team provides a premium service and experience for our podcasters to grow. CTR Media Network provides access, support, resources, coaching, and community for our podcasters to win, if you put in the work. We believe that we are living in a unique time which requires you to share your message of hope with millions of people around the world. Remember that the world is never too saturated for you, your voice and message. A platform for positive impactful media where the content creators are in the driver's seat. Visit our website today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com.
CTR Media Network is a new standard of podcasting and media that live streams 30-plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms and have featured over 1,000 guests. If you would like to be a part of CTR Media Network, go to ctrmedianetwork.com.
Damn.
All right, y'all. We are back on the Queen Candy podcast. And of course, like we said, y'all, we're going to have my husband, KLG, on. What's going on, babe?
What's going on?
Okay, y'all. So one of the we said we're going to have a couple surprises for 2023 coming. One is we will be teaming up with our husband, of course, and it's going to be every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be doing a show together called Real Topics with Queen Candy and KLG. So that will be starting the first week in January. So we'll be following every Thursday. So we wanted to bring hubby on real fast so we can, tell y'all a little bit about the show, what we're going to have coming up, and what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be doing a whole range of topics, y'all. Of course, we're going to be throwing a little teaching in there as well. But baby, go ahead and take the floor for a minute.
Well, technically, the show will be real talk, real topics, real issues, so on and so forth. First and foremost, we're here to promote the true living God. We're not knocking what everybody else is on, but you need to know this, because if you don't know it, you ain't never gonna know it, because ain't nobody ever gonna tell you. But the true living God's real name is Master Farad Muhammad, to whom be praised forever. It's taught to us by the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad. Now, for people that don't know anything about Islam, ask questions first. Please don't watch a movie. Don't listen to what nobody else do. Don't watch what nobody else do, because they're not you. People respond differently when they find out the truth and they get knowledge. So the topics are basically talking about the real stuff that you go through in your entire life. But you got to remember, there's a main orchestrator that's running your real life. You're not running it. You think you are. If you understood how fast the earth is turning, we'll give you a little math. The earth spins at 1,037 and 1/3 miles per hour. Okay? 1,037 and 1/3. That's math that most people can't even comprehend. 1,037 is very, 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 very extremely fast. Now, what is 1/3 of that plus? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well.
You see what I'm saying? So you're not actually even moving on this earth. The earth is moving you. If the earth slowed down 1 mile, we'd all drop dead. So it's a whole lot of stuff going on that you really don't even pay attention to. You don't respect it. You don't give your praise and homage in the right direction, so on and so forth. No matter what network you are, whatever you are, if you're not subject to want to learn and change, there's no need in you still being alive. Make a long story short. It's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach.
Yep.
Why spending time just in a one circle when you can make loops and teach and train people while you're making these loops? So, my name, Mikael Muhammad, rapper, KLG, actor, movie script, producer, whatever. I go through a whole list of stuff. What does all that really mean? 0. Why does it mean 0? Because if I'm not using this to help other people be better, then what's the purpose? That's like these rappers running around, all they shine, all they bling on, they showing you all these pictures and all this other stuff of houses, stuff you couldn't even fathom to afford. Cars that roll up to you. They even got hoverboards you can fly in the air on. I mean, they got all kind of stuff out there. What do we got as a people? Real talk. What do we got? Ice cream, some alcohol, some bread, some yogurt,
Restaurant,
some salad dressing, a couple restaurants, We ain't got no land, as Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach. We don't have a place that we can call our own, as Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach. We don't have nothing. We don't even have brotherhood and sisterhood.
Nope.
Because we are too, well, I'll just make this example. We are too stuck in the past. Not in a good way, not in the past the way you using that to motivate yourself to be better than your past. But we're stuck in a sense in the past to where we're repeating the same cycles. That's just like a slogan older people say, my wife always says it, you keep using the same maneuver and want a different reaction.
Oh, definition of insanity.
How is that even probable? I'll give you another one. This is no shot to nobody, but understand this terminology. People say they be like reborn, right? Or they be brand new. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, you're a brand new person, but you got the same name. When you get brand new, you still look the same, still wear the same clothes. When you turn brand new, understand the terminology, what new means. That's why the messenger teach Allah makes all things new. You understand? You can't be made new with the same name, same clothes. It's just not probable. And you can't ask your oppressor to change you. And if people don't know what the word oppressor means, you might want to look it up. You've been living under him for 400 years and you still under him by choice. We don't own no car making plants. We don't own no big box office stores. We don't own no clothing plants. We don't own no farming. We don't own nothing. And now it's going to be one or two people say, yeah, we do.
One or two.
One or two. Now, what is that doing for 4,400,000,000 black people? Zero. You helping out maybe one or two people. You might as well be a fake celebrity and running around putting on one person at a time because that's your homeboy or that's your homegirl, or putting on your cousin and so on and so forth. Not shooting through the general masses of people and picking and choosing fresh new faces. Nah. That's why we call it real talk, because we ain't afraid of none of y'all.
That's what we
Nobody, our government, whoever, we ain't afraid of none of y'all. And if you could flip back to the 50s and 60s under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's leadership, the police would not even mess with us. They wouldn't even arrest us. If they arrested a black person, they offer you two choices. You can go to jail or we could take you over there to the messenger. That was your two choices. Where did that go? Where's the real fruit of Islam besides sitting here? Where's the real MGT and GCC besides sitting here? All right, most people don't even know what that is. But that's only if you want to know.
Okay.
We spill no secrets over here. You ask, you receive. You don't ask, you don't receive. That's just like you going to the ATM without a debit card and sticking it in there and expect to get money out.
Ain't gonna work.
Same. It's not gonna work.
Not gonna happen.
You can't play the role with a real God. You can't play the role. You're gonna wind up dead. Now, no shot again. In your Bible that all y'all claim y'all read, it says you are not born to me until you're 1,001 score years old. Meaning, until you turn 100 years old, you feel me? You ain't even born to Allah yet. You still a little kid. So all you people talking about I'm 50, I'm 60. It's time.
That's how long you been on
this
this
time to
earth.
retire. No, you done gave up. Dreams don't have expiration dates.
Nope.
Only you can terminate your own dream. Can't nobody else do that but you. So real talk, real topics, real everything. But with 76 trillion years of knowledge. I'm going to say it slowly for you. 76 trillion years of knowledge. Not 6,000 years. No shot again. All you people that got all these diplomas and degrees, you only have 6,000 years of knowledge.
We got diplomas. So
I got one. I got one.
We got diplomas. So.
But we advanced our knowledge with the messenger.
So that's why we say it's no shot.
Only the messenger, not nobody else. Not a shot again. You pick and choose how you want to go. Either you want to live or you want to die. That's up to you. Methuselah lived 979 years. King Nebuchadnezzar lived 969 years. Belshazzar lived 989 years on this planet. Moses lived 575 years on this. Jesus lived 125 years. No, my bad, 131 years. He didn't die at 31. So, no shot again, because y'all don't know this stuff. But if you would like to know, here we are. We ain't going nowhere. It's improbable. Once you find out who you are in Scripture, and only the message can lead you there, teach you who you are, then you're going to be working with something. Because that name you got right now, Williams, Bird, Johnson, listen to the words. John, son, John, son, John's son, Williams, son. So you carrying on slave names that has insurance policies on it, that every time one of us kills each other or the police kill us, so on and so forth, they get checks still. You wonder why they on top? You helping them. You keeping the economy afloat. Every time they make up a fake pagan holiday, read your Constitution that you claim you know, especially you lawyers. You claim you know it. All pagan holidays are invented, designed to re-stimulate the economy. All made up, this is the word, all made up pagan holidays is to re-stimulate the economy. So while you running around claiming, oh, it's such and such birthday, oh, this sweetest day, Valentine's Day, love your mama, kiss your dog, blah, 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 blah. Take your kid to work day, blah, blah. They make up so much stuff, and every black person go for it. Why? Because you think you're getting the easier route. Now, why would you tell your kid some fat white dude, you ain't even got no chimney in your crib? Some fat white dude that shimmied down the chimney and put presents in there, so you take away all of your love from your kids of you, and you giving it to them. Because that man's a white man. He ain't black. They didn't make Saint Nick black, because the real Saint Nick was a rapist. He was raping little boys. And he used to do it on December the 25th. Do your research. Bunnies don't lay eggs. There's no such thing as Easter. That's the birth of homosexuality. Now, I got one more, and we're going to slow it down because I won't go too fast on you. All right. But when you're born, anybody that knows this, they claim they know whatever, you were born in a sack of water. That's what you came out of. For 9 months, you was under this water, in this sack, breathing, functioning, the whole smack, right? Now, why would you get out of that water and go get back in some more water talking about, now I'm reborn? But you got the same name. The irony is, you come from water. You 95% water.
I don't think they think about that. We know we didn't.
I mean, none of us did, but that's because we was kids.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You're a grown adult now. So if you still living like you was living when you were a kid, i.e. holidays, whatever, big dinners and all that for these certain special days, you still a kid. Because you had to do it then. It was forced. You ain't got no choice. You're still a kid. But when you become an adult, you have the option to step your game up or step your game down. Or keep it the same. Your choice. All right. Once again, no shots. But if you want to know all the stuff that you don't know, all the stuff that they hide in front of you, all the stuff that's going on right in front of your face, but you talking about Black Lives Matter. Right?
Oh, good Lord.
You say Black Lives Matter. This the Black Power Fist from the Panthers. What happened to the Panthers? Yeah. So they ain't doing nothing but regurgitating something that got knocked off in the 60s and 70s. It's going to get knocked off again. Because how do Black Lives Matter and we sell each other drugs? How does Black Lives Matter and we kill each other? How does Black Lives Matter and we got the highest domestic rate possible? We got the highest abortion rate possible. When is Black Lives Mattering? No shot at y'all for your little thing, because I just want y'all to know a white person started Black Lives Matter, not a black person.
And we couldn't believe that when we found out.
Nah, the brother that acted like he did start it, they done killed him already. All right? You get no credit. But anyway, you don't want to hog up the show. We just wanted to give y'all a few little.
This gonna be a little snippet what y'all gonna see come January, because that's what we're gonna be with. It's gonna be real topics and real talk. So it's gonna be, y'all gonna get busted upside the head. That's the whole point. And we just touch on it, on the Queen Candy podcast. But now because we seen it, just y'all heard everything. We ain't got to say nothing. This is what's gonna be talked about on this show. Of course, we're gonna throw in relationships, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But the real thing is, like we said, to wake everybody up and get y'all attention. Because like our husband just said, a lot of this stuff we didn't know, he didn't know, y'all don't know. So it's not a shot, but we know people are going to take it that way.
Until 1999, didn't know jack, bone, not a nothing.
But we know people are going to take it as a shot. It's not a shot. It's to wake y'all up.
I mean, you can take it as a shot all you want. But coming from a person that's been pronounced dead 4 times. 4. You don't see nothing, so stop lying. 4 times, flatline, had to be brought back 4 times. Blind for 2 years, couldn't see nothing. Paralyzed from the neck down. Still here. Not bragging, not boasting. But Allah wasn't done with us. You can't escape who you are unless you kill yourself. Or get yourself killed. That's your only escape from Allah. You can run around claiming you a Christian, a Mormon, a Hebrew Israelite, Seventh-day Adventist, Catholic, whatever you want. Whatever you want. All under the Pope. So if the Pope is your intercessor to your God, then you're cool. But if you would prefer the truth, and that in your Bible, Malachi, does anybody know what Malachi is at in their Bible? I don't want to take no shots, but I know half y'all don't know it. Y'all don't even know it's in there. It's the last chapter in the Old Testament. Malachi 4:5. Behold, I'll send you Elijah before the coming and great and dreadful day of the Lord. Who is Elijah? You name me any other body named Elijah that did anything for black people. Not the Elijah in Genesis, so on and so forth. That was just a foreprint of what was going to come. Even when Jesus said, I can't bring you into all knowledge, but there will come one who will bring you into all truth, and his name will be Elias. 2,000 years later, you got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Elijah. Ain't nobody else named here, your pastor, deacon, preacher, people that's in other buildings doing whatever teachers they doing or whatever they doing. Ain't none of their names in there. It's only 12 names in there. And if who you under ain't one of those names, you cheating yourself. You can have a fantastic, fabulous life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to have some bumps in the road because it's being controlled by an evil leader. And he wants you to die with him. He don't want you to live. He don't want you to know what these things are that people call UFOs. Yeah, we're going to go on it because ain't no UFO.
It's
we know what they are.
Yeah, we know.
We created them. You would know this if you grow up, act like an adult, and pursue other knowledge. Now, my wife said earlier, open. You hear that word? Open. But you only need to be open to the truth. Don't be open to everything, because everything ain't the truth. If it was, we'd have got the truth a long time ago. We wouldn't have had to wait 379 years plus another 100 years almost just to get the truth from the messenger. You could talk about him all you want. I wouldn't do it if I was you personally. But you can talk about him. You can slander his name all you want. You can do whatever you want to do. But if you don't know nothing about him for real, you never studied, you never read, why would you base an uneducated opinion and you claim to be educated?
Defense.
Why would you? It's called stupidity. Why would you knock somebody else down or try to pull them down from what they're learning that's making them better? And it's the truth, but you can't say nay or yay whether it's the truth or not because you never studied it. Everybody claims, and I'm a no shot again, been there, was born just like you, raised in the Baptist church,
Yep.
just like you,
Yep.
Thought I was a Christian, just like you.
Yep.
Never believed that a man died and came back alive, because if he was dead and the plasma leaves the body, the brain has nothing to function off of and the heart has nothing to pump. That's simple math. That's just simple facts. Now, if you want to base your life off of life and death, and supposedly after you die, you're going to wake up and get some wings and fly off, why is you still here? You should have been ready to get out of here. That's because you don't believe that. If you believed it, you'd have did it already. Same thing we used to tell ourselves. Yep. There's crucifixion everybody talk about. That's parable. When you staple to the wood with your hands, your feet staple, as the messenger teach, you're not using your hands or your feet to help Allah at all. So you might as well be stapled to a piece of wood. The crown of thorns means you're undecided. You don't know which direction to go. They coming from the left, they coming from the right, they coming from up, they coming from down, they coming from angles, so on and so forth, to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind.
Back and forth.
And what do you do in return? Give them all your money. You send your kids to them and let them teach them. You don't even teach your own kids.
You're not learning that. Now we.
What did you learn? I mean, how good are you doing? Because they finna get a worse education than you got. We actually had teachers when we was growing up that'll bust you upside your head.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Make you stand in the coat room with your nose on the wall, sit in the corner, bust you across your knuckles with that ruler, so on and so forth. Now, even in the military, I was in the military, I'm ex-military. They got stress cards. When I was in the military, they could kick you in the ribs, body slam you, bust shots at you, everything. Now they can pull out the stress card. Oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like running. Well, we did 3 tours, first Gulf War. You tell them you don't want to run when they start trying to kill you. Tell them you're tired.
You trying to hear that?
Your head will be rolling around like a bowling ball. We'll be picking it up, throwing it in your bag, zipping you up, and then we tell your family it was a training accident.
Oh, training accident.
Yeah. That time, or they say 5 people got killed. Times that by at least 30. That's how many people really get killed. Then what you get? Military. You get killed, right? They give your wife crisply folded flag in a glass case and $5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah, because they gonna do the burial themselves. You don't get no coffin, you get the pine box. Oh yeah, and for all you people to go over and beyond for these funerals, you know they don't put those caskets in the ground. No, they don't. They take you out of the casket, put you in the pine box, and then lower you down. So you can spend $100 million on the funeral. Oh, and don't put no money, jewelry, none of that in the coffin, because they're gonna open it back up after you leave and take it out. I know plenty of people work for the cemetery.
And we've seen it. That's how we know.
So we say all this to say, because I know we're covering a wide spectrum, but we're saying all this to say it's our time. It's our time. It's our time, Black people. You know it. You can feel it in your body. You know it's something special about you. You just don't know what it is. And what if you found out you actually had abilities other people don't got? Living proof, sitting right here in front of your face right now. Not bragging, not boasting, not itching to show the government what we know, so on and so forth, so they can come scoop me up. Because I see people on TikTok doing it all day.
Oh yeah,
we see them all day. You know, manipulating stuff and moving it and so on, so on. People putting their kids on there. Oh, look at my baby, he can do this and do that.
Saw that last night.
No. And they also have clones. You can buy clones now.
Saw that too.
Did y'all know that?
Yeah, saw that too.
Yeah. So
And they keep them stored.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Y'all listening?
You can come by them like you shopping.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Babylon. Anybody know about these? Now, I ain't talking about it in a good way, because wasn't nothing good about neither one of these, because they both got destroyed completely, entirely. It wasn't the whole planet. It was just that city. Decimated. Gone. Same-sex marriages was high and running. Orgies, murder, thievery, adultery was at an all-time high. Read Proverbs. It was at an all-time high. They all got dead for it. What is America looking like right now? What's going on right now?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Same-sex marriages.
All these rappers coming out.
Coming out. They ain't coming out. Nigga, they just finally got enough nerve.
That's why we say.
And the devil paid them enough money to snitch on themselves. Now, we ain't knocking nothing nobody believe, but we can prove everything you believe to be 1,000% wrong. Trash.
It's gonna be another point.
You can try it. You can try it all you want. We'll gun down whoever you got. Not in a literal sense, but in an educational, religious sense. I don't care who they are. They can have 95 degrees. They can have 2,000 degrees. We'll gun them down in 5 minutes with the truth. You don't believe us? Send them our way. Watch what happens. I don't care who you is. We just sat down with Meeks. We just sat down with Brazier. We just sat down with Credit Flows $1. We just sat down with TD Jakes. We just sat down with all of them. Shut them down. Because they thought we was going to incorporate Islam with Christianity. No, sir.
They're completely different.
There's no similarities.
None.
There's nothing to cross-reference. And the goal was to prostitute our women. They wanted us to incorporate Islam with them so we can get the sisters and regular people to mix together, build houses, and make them call girls. This was their plan. We almost killed everybody in the room. And if you don't believe me, you can hit him up and ask him. Brother Minister Mikhail Muhammad, you can ask him. They had to escort me out the room because we was about to go bananas. That is our problem. We don't protect and elevate our women. We don't do nothing for them besides use them and wipe our feet on them. How are you leading the forefront and our men look like girls? Hair all over their face. Oh, just so you know too, no shot again, but your own Bible says those that have hair on their face, it looks like dirt and filth to me. This is Allah talking. It's even a part in the Bible where they call Allah the Most High. So they're not talking about who you think they're talking about. They're telling you there's a difference between, and this is way before it gets to Matthew and John where Jesus come in. This way before that. So it's already telling you that there's a Most High already here running everything. Not another one waiting to come, so on and so forth. Although, may the peace and blessings of all the Allahs be upon them, because they don't live forever. They only get 1,000 years, just like we only get 1,000. So, Jehovah, no shot to nobody, but Jehovah's not alive anymore. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon all the gods. He lived over 9,000 years ago. There's no way he could still be alive. Okay? So you got to be current, up to date on your facts. And I'm going to hit you with one golden jewel real quick that I know y'all don't know. But in John 8, oh yeah, the whole 8, they come at Jesus talking about his wife, calling her a whore and all kind of stuff, saying, have you been with other men, blah, blah, skip, so on and so forth. Jesus said, then let him that is without sin cast the first stone. Mm-hmm. So if you sinless, you can talk about my wife. But if you ain't sinless, then don't talk about my wife. So then he went in to tell them, ye are from your father the devil, a murderer and a liar. From the beginning, it abode not in the truth because there's no truth in them. Then they said, well, we be Abraham's seed. Jesus said, what? If you was Abraham's seed, then you love me. You seek to kill me because you don't know what I'm talking about. He said, I'm only here to pick up where Abraham left off. Jesus, I'm here to pick up where Abraham left off. When they supposedly came back to the mosque, they had a bazaar going on. They were selling gold and selling stuff at the mosque. Remember, he went in and tore it all up and threw them all out. He said, this is a real house of worship. This is my Father's house. You take all that to the church. This is Jesus' words. It's in your book. So if he's telling you to take your foolery to the church, because he with the mosque, and he picking up where Abraham left off, where did Abraham build? Mecca? The biggest mosque ever in history? As a tribute to Allah? So if Jesus is picking up where Abraham left off, then he's continuing Islam, like all the prophets. Get mad all you want. If you don't know, you might want to study and research and find out before you get your attitude. Learn first. That's what inhibits us black people from learning anything, because we got some type of personal vendetta against our own race for what reason we don't know. We compete with each other like we're gonna win something. Steal from each other. Men steal other men's wives. Women steal other women's husbands. And think it's cool. I actually think it's cute to be an adulterer. You know what the penalty for adultery is?
Death.
Death. So choose wisely. But again, we thank anybody for allowing us to talk on a platform or hear the words that we're saying, because we're here to actually help, not just stand by and watch everybody decrease. And how should we put it? If you don't love yourself, you'll be improbable to love anybody else. No shot again. Because it's men got weave in their head. It's men getting beards glued onto their face. Sisters got on these weave wigs, eyelashes, fingernails, blah, 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 blah. If you don't love the real you and don't like the way the real you look, who else gonna like it? Just do yourself a favor. Take that thing off your head and look at your real hair. See what it look like. Some of y'all might be up to speed. Who knows? But who the hell you hiding from? Because you didn't create yourself. You didn't put yourself in the womb. Somebody else put you in there. And it took hard work to make sure you came out the way you came out. And what do you do with your ungrateful self? Hide it.
Or augment it. Change it.
Yeah. Hide it. You hiding. Who you hiding from? Allah. You going out on audition or something? Yeah. You going out for a role? I mean, who in their right mind want skittle blue hair? Pink, purple, yellow, blonde, gray. Oh, I mean, my birthday is Halloween and I don't even go that far. You know what I'm saying? We don't even go that far. You know what I mean? This is the real us. Bump, pimples, whatever. Teeth probably need to be clean. Still the real us. That's all we saying is love yourself. Messenger teachers, love thyself. You can't do nothing for nobody else, even your own kids, if you don't love yourself. Real talk. Hear that slogan? You're going to hear it a lot. Real talk. Take it or leave it. All we trying to do is give you what you don't know. We already know everything you know. That's why we say we grew up just like you, was in the Baptist church just like you, studied all that crap, Bible study, did all the same stuff you did, except we studied all 52 religions. You only studied one. So we had a thorough, accurate assumption of knowledge to choose the correct one, which is Islam. It's taught by the most honorable and humble Elijah Muhammad. And no, it has nothing to do with the Arabs. Because I can hear it. I hear you already. Has nothing to do with the Arabs. However they live has nothing to do with us. We don't pray like they pray. Only thing we got in common is we got the same God and we got the same diet. That's it. That is all. We have nothing else in common. So y'all can get out of here with all that billion questions you about to ask about them. They have nothing to do with us. We don't even know nothing about their rules, regulations. Is of no pertinence to any black Muslim. The messenger brought a new Islam for the black man and woman only. The black man and woman only. The first book that came out is the message to the black man. It didn't say Arab, Hindu, white, Chinese, Japanese. It said the black man. Why is it directed straight to the black man? Because the black man is supposed to be the leader, the head, right? If you will. Right? So, where's the lead at, brothers? Because y'all looking like them. Have y'all ride past in the car? I don't know who the male or the female is. Both y'all hair so damn long. In our lessons, it tells you all Muslims must stay well groomed, neat, clean shaven. Clothes must be cleaned and pressed. If not, do not let dirty Muslims in the mosque. You are out of luck with us. You don't want to shave. You don't want to keep a nice groomed hairdo. You don't want to look like a civilized individual. You're choosing. You can't get mad at that guy. I don't want to tell you his name, but you can't get mad at the angel of death if he show up for you because you called him. Right? That's why we say when you were a kid, you didn't have no choice. Your parents stuffed it down your throat. Take this, take this, take this, take this, take this, take this. When you turn 18, now you got the option to say, I don't believe that. I don't believe what y'all talking about. And let me go try something else. And then try something else. And then try something else. But here go the problem. Black people don't like to read. You'll do an audio book. Let somebody else do the reading for you. Lazy as I don't know what. Read. You was in school, you read. So when the enemy tell you to read, you read.
When people tell you to read, we got questions, a rebuttal, a response, a defense. We got everything. It's like, yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and check it out.
And another thing, how come we as black people, let's say we just all standing outside, right? And some white dude walk up. How come y'all start acting like he's in charge all of a sudden just because he got there?
Okay.
That's what we're trying to break, the program. You in the matrix. We would be Morpheus. We're trying to get you, well, we would be Morpheus. Morpheus would be the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And Keanu Reeves, the one, would be Allah. So it took the black man to find Allah. Then Allah turned and taught and showed him what was to come and what was going to happen and what his abilities is. Same thing, Master Fard Muhammad, to whom be praised forever, did with Honorable Elijah Muhammad for 3.5 years, face-to-face teaching them. You would know this if you studied. But don't let the representation of Islam under other people ward you off. Because that's what we do. We look at other people and use them as an example and then go running. That doesn't mean you're going to be like them.
That sounds like an excuse to us.
We can say it's a billion hypocrites out here right now. We can start naming them. What for? Their penalty's death. They don't even exist to us. The only people that exist to us is the 144,000 that need to be recouped. Do y'all know about that number? On Mount Sinai with the Lamb? Who's the Lamb? Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's in the Bible too. We read it ourselves.
Oh, man.
You read thyself.
And one more revelation. I don't know if they took it out yet. On that day when we gathered together, all the guilty blue eyes. Here, listen to the words.
Come on.
Guilty blue eyes. Guilty blue eyes. How many black people got blue eyes? Exactly.
Now we know.
Exactly. Oh, you got a few. But that's because they'd have been spliced DNA.
Oh.
They'd have been interracial mixed. Which that's a no-no. That no shot. But you're not supposed to be intermixing with your enemy.
Integrating, having babies.
Martin Luther King did not do us a favor. He messed us up. We were doing fantastic before he opened his mouth. And look what he got.
Killed by the same people you wanted to.
We was doing real good before Malcolm X decided to think he was going to take down Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he was a homosexual. You get barred from the mosque because you cannot be AC Ducey and be on the roster. The messenger was trying to save his life. He was trying to set the messenger up to get killed. And the devils told him, CIA, FBI, yeah, we know. They told him, if you don't do the job, we're going to kill you. Now I'm going to give you something that black people can relate to fast because you've seen this movie. You remember Belly? Yeah. I remember Belly with DMX and Nas. Yeah. And Lennox.
Oh, we all know that movie.
Yeah.
We all
Guess
know that movie.
who character DMX was supposed to be? Herbert Muhammad, the messenger's son.
Stop.
Herbert Muhammad, the messenger's son, was playing the teacher. That was the messenger's son playing the teacher that he was supposed to go kill. So technically, DMX was playing Malcolm X. That was just a hood version.
Wow. Well, of course, we didn't know that time. Wow.
And would y'all like to know who Malcolm X, who his best friend was at the time while he was trying to do all this stuff, that was telling him don't do it? Just like Nas was telling him don't do it. He was light-skinned. Red Fox, the comedian. They were best friends. When Malcolm got out of jail, he was in jail for life. How do you get out of jail for life? Unless you a snitch or an informant. He had life. There's no way he was getting out. So when he got out, Red Fox said, how'd you pull that off? And there was a couple other brothers, so on and so forth. It wasn't Raymond Sharif, but it was I don't want to say his name because, a lot of stuff went wrong, but it was a brother that pulled him out of under the auspice because the messenger told everybody before he came, he's going to be a CIA implant. I'm going to try to convert him and save his life. Other than that, they're going to kill him. Told him this from day one. Nobody listened. Martin Luther King sat at the table eating with the messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Every week, I have a picture of it. He told Martin not to give that I have a dream speech. He said, if you give that speech, they're going to kill you right after the speech. 2 hours later, he was dead after the speech. You got to listen. You got to pay attention. And I'm going to give you another doozy you ain't know. But at that time, Reverend Jesse Jackson and Betty Shabazz were having a baby. They started Operation Push. Those are the two co-founders, should we say. We ain't taking shots at nobody. Anybody got a problem with it? You come right to us and holler at it and address it. We'll handle the situation appropriately. And if anybody else that just so you don't want to, act tough or get bad, we already told you we did 3 tours first Gulf War. We didn't tell you we're ex-Navy SEAL. We didn't tell you we're 3rd-degree black belt. So that's why we're the humblest we can possibly be. There's nobody on the face of the earth that can threaten or put fear in us, period. I don't care what you bring, what you got. We will crack you in half like an eggshell.
Get knowledge And one thing we want to say, show we did on Fake Giving. We saw the comment, and yeah, we finna say something. I love all of God's children.
What?
Can't do that.
He don't love everybody.
Allah don't even love everybody. The messenger even says you can't like or love everybody. So just so if somebody rape you, somebody did something to you in your past, you're gonna forgive them and love them.
You dead.
Somebody talk bad about you, you still gonna be cool with them. We can't be that fake. Ain't no way. That's why we say we done cut almost. Well, no, yeah, we don't talk to anybody except for our kids, and we talk to them. What, maybe a couple times after we
don't even
maybe
we only talk to people we teach.
Yeah, that's how we operate. If we can't teach you,
what are we talking about? You gonna tell me everything I already know? Go ahead.
How you gonna sit here and say I love all of God's children? First off, your God wasn't a God; he was a prophet. Let's address that. Never said he was a God. That's in the Bible as well.
No, he never. Jesus never claimed. Well, his real name is Esau.
Right.
Most of y'all don't know that.
Right.
And they didn't have last names back then. Okay.
Never said he was a God, was a prophet.
Oh.
So then dead, how you gonna love somebody that's dead?
Got one more
Dead what?
He had an older brother and older sister too.
Oh, yeah.
So it was no such thing as immaculate conception. If that's the case, then you would be claiming Allah God to be an adulterer, because Mary was married. Because Joseph was married to somebody else. The birth was hidden because they was committing adultery, and they had to sneak off. They had the baby born because back in those days, if you committed adultery, they would stone you to death and the baby.
Which is where your Nimrod.
December the 25th.
Yeah.
His mother went out into the woods, cut down a tree, decked it with gold and silver, and put it in the living room. And said, from this day forth, on December the 25th, will be the celebration of the birth of Nimrod. In opposition to Moses.
That's what everybody's celebrating.
Moses
Believers.
Moses was a prophet. May the peace, blessing of Allah be upon him. He did a job no other prophet ever did. Just like the messenger did what no other prophet ever did. And still doing.
Even though he gone, still doing it.
But
that's all. You can't love everybody. That sounds so hypocritical to us.
Well, if everybody
somebody just smack you in your face and say turn the other cheek.
Man, they added that. I go get my Bible right now. It says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You wrong me, I wrong you.
Call it you want to call it, but how you can't.
So if you could love everybody, why is Sodom and Gomorrah gone? Why did Noah had to build an ark? Why did Lot have to evacuate? Why did Job have to evacuate? Y'all be talking about Daniel and Samson and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Well, we heard names in the Bible a couple weeks ago. We looking like
what they got to do with us being in slavery?
Nothing.
Because we still in slavery. As long as you walk around with that name, as long as you still talking about you love everybody and you saved, I don't know what you saved from, because we don't even use that terminology. We use the terminology that's correct. You sing it in your songs. You got a song called Swing Low. I don't even know the song. I only know it because the messenger said it. I never liked none of those songs because no God wants you wasting time singing to him. He wants you working. You wasting time. And you're making him mad. How come what? Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Not yet. Not yet.
Already looking like good.
Don't say it. I'll wait till y'all get to know us a little bit better. Not yet. But
yeah, this is gonna be.
How come homosexuality is okay in Christianity? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's what the messenger said. That's why people follow it, because you can do whatever you want in Christianity. You can't do what you want under Islam.
It ain't okay.
You can't.
In Islam, we'll ban you. You out of here. You be kicked out the mosque fast. Slap your wife. We're going to send you down the line and lump your head up.
Cheat on your wife.
Oh, you cheat on your wife. You divorced, son, even if you don't want one. Oh, you divorcing him, sister. Oh, no. We ain't going to have that. Now you got to go. That's the problem.
We want to do what we want to do. We don't want to follow no rule. And people act like it's the end of the world when you follow Islam. We just told our daughters you can still eat good, look good, live good.
Actually, you're gonna eat better, and you're gonna look better.
And we've been slim our whole life, but we even know it's a change in our body, our skin.
125 pounds. My waist was a 48. I couldn't even touch my toes. I couldn't even see my, you know what I'm saying? That's cool to you? You reborn looking like that?
You can't teach Islam and you overweight. How you gonna do that?
Be weary of an out of shape Muslim, whether it's weight, hair all on their face, wrong hairdo, wrong clothing, whatever. But if you don't love yourself, you know what? How you gonna love everybody else? You don't even love yourself. When the last time you seen what the real you look like with no augmentation, no enhancements?
We can attest to that.
Now,
we still remember the story you told us to take off our way. We was like,
I'm finna be quiet and we finna let our wife go. What did you think about your hair when you first took that wig off?
We look a hot mess. We look like a hot, and believe it or not, we hated wearing wigs even when we was wearing them. But our excuse was like, we gotta take care of the kids. We was busy. We doing shows. We doing blah 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 blah.
How long you been without washing your hair?
Couple years.
Why?
Didn't love ourselves. Wasn't trying to take care of ourselves. Was too busy taking care of everybody else.
And it's another word that starts with L that most people hate to admit. Lazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we can't say we was actually busy, though.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On taking care of yourself.
Right.
See, we ain't talking about
we was
what
slacking.
you're doing.
We was slacking.
We talking about the taking care of the love of yourself.
Right.
How you going to be lazy with loving yourself and then get mad at somebody else because they can't do it the way you think they supposed to do it. But you ain't even doing it.
We was slacking.
Real talk.
We were slacking in that area. We took that off. We was like,
your clothes.
What? You look horrible. And then it took us 2-3 hair washes. We had to straighten our hair 2-3 times. And we finally looked in the mirror like, there we go. Now, and we thought we needed hair and makeup and nails and weave and all that to look good.
Quick question. When you was a little kid, how come you didn't think you needed any of that?
And we did well. We was look up. We took care of our natural hair when we was little. We still got pictures.
Or
yeah,
you a kid, you cool. Get grown and you gay.
That was already in you.
You
can't just wake up. You can't just wake up one morning and you turn gay. But yeah, we saw our hair. We was like, we got to fix this.
Oh, I got one for you, scientific geniuses. When you put two parts of the same part of a battery together, what happens?
It's a reaction.
Negative reaction. Yeah. So if you put the same XYZ chromosomes with the same XYZ chromosomes, you're going to have a negative reaction. We didn't make none of this stuff up. This is just plain, simple science taught by Honorable Elijah Muhammad on the theology of time. Oh, yeah, we got a whole lot of stuff he teach on. A whole lot. And you can't drown them out. I don't care who you is. You can name books. You can write books. You can go teach all that. You're never going to be Honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's just improbable.
That's what we
he got picked up. That. I know y'all don't know what that means, but he got picked up.
And now we finna go out our real hair. Of course, y'all never gonna see it because we have to keep our hair.
But it's already getting longer and longer and longer and longer. I remember when she took that thing off, she had a baby ponytail. About this dang gone long. About that long, real talk. Like and I didn't laugh at her. I didn't make fun of her or nothing like that. I'm like, see, that's your real hair now. Enhance that.
Mm-hmm. It can be done.
Now
it can be done.
She washing her hair, combing her hair. Of course, you're going to have to keep going through some more detangling processes because the knowledge, once the knowledge seeps in, then the strands that come from the follicle that's sitting in the water that pulses off your brain, when your brain makes impulses, it shoots a signal through your antenna, because your hair is just like antennas. So when it shoots a signal through the hair, the signal becomes stronger and stronger the softer the hair becomes.
And we noticing that too. Our hair it's grown. We just have it braided in 4 little sections. Hey, what are you
The
doing?
Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach. This is the marker of what your hair used to look like before you integrated with the devil.
Oh yeah, bro.
This is what your hair used to be like, this fine and soft. But as a result of what you probably got up there now, is because of your lack of communication with the right source, which is the right God. We got so many. This one, none of y'all know. Anybody claim they know it, you're a liar. I said it before I even opened my mouth. But it reads like this. In the Holy Quran and the Bible, when you were born, I was present. I asked you to do something for me before I gave you the breath of life. You agreed to what I asked you. Therefore, I gave you the breath of life, and you are now living. For had you not agreed, I would have not gave you the breath of life, and you would not be living. And this is only for black people. Yeah. You had your shots already, everybody else. It's our time. So you made a deal with Allah before you even got born. So you were born Muslim. I don't care what you're talking about. The left aorta that goes to your heart, that purple vein, they call it the old purple vein. It spells Allah in Arabic inside your body. Look up the diagram of the heart. It spells Allah in Arabic. And look up how Allah is spelled in Arabic, because half y'all don't know how that's spelled either. And it be in the clouds almost every day. Allah spelled in Arabic.
If you know what to look for.
Just saying. Oh. Every tree spells Allah in Arabic on this planet. Every single tree spells Allah in Arabic. Oh yeah. Real talk. Doozy. We can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking crazy. I don't know what.
Okay, well, we're expecting that.
And some is doing this.
The heck is he talking about?
Don't be afraid.
I didn't know that.
Don't be afraid to ask. But yeah, you made a deal before you even got born, shorty. Know what to tell you. We found that out when we first becoming Muslim, learning, well, not becoming a Muslim because we was born a Muslim, but when we first started reclaiming our own, when we reclaimed our own, we literally almost felt like just crying because we was ashamed of how we lived before the truth. We don't like, how should we say it, making enemies. And that's what black people seem to do with each other. But I ain't got y'all views on the can't love everybody. And
Oh, no, we was pretty much done with that because we know that's BS because we don't even like love everybody, especially you don't want to say, we just being honest.
We don't like half the people.
We don't like a lot of people.
Pompous attitudes,
lying,
negativity, don't want to help nobody else out.
Selfish.
You got $1 billion. Do you know what you could do with $1 billion? Not much land and property you can buy with $1 billion. Not many businesses you can kick off with $1 billion. You running around
in competition
talking about the Jews. Even Hitler knew about the Jews. Hitler was a Jew and was killing them. If you read anything about Hitler, Hitler said, all praises be to Allah. And I'm going to help you out. I'm going to get rid of my own people. Just Hitler said it. So when a black man is reiterating because he's not doing it the right way, yeah, it's going to be backlash because you're on their platform trying to sass them. That ain't going to work. You got to get your own outlet to sass them on. So if we got at least 10 billionaires, y'all could buy the whole state of Illinois. The whole state. Give it up. Y'all evacuate. We're finna make it all black. Blam, blam, blam. All the liquor stores gone. Gun shops gone. Houses of death gone. You said it right. Houses of death, because it's a dead man on the wall.
Yep.
As a marker to you, get out of line. We're going to do you the same way.
Slavery.
You go in any mosque, there's no dead people on the wall. They're all alive.
It's peaceful. Everybody helping each other. Everybody's actually loving each other. That's what we love. And we ain't even been inside one yet.
And you can see our flag in the sky almost every night. I ain't never seen no cross in the sky ever. Not once. No Ankh. And just so you people know, the Ankh is a conducive piece of metal that conduces electricity. It has nothing to do with the religion. We put the pyramids here. We built them somewhere else, and we put them here. They're a hydraulic press. That's what we spun the earth with. That's how we made it start spinning. And Moses used them as classrooms to teach the devil how to rule and kill us. So you Mecha and Kemet people talking about the Nakawi and all this old other garbage.
The what?
A Nakawi. Talking about all this old, the Greys and all that. Well, the Greys is real. But you're talking about the Nakawi and all this old other stuff. It has a bad defect code embedded in it. Anybody that learns it will become evil, unaware that they're being evil. So you got to be careful. That's why when people try to send us knowledge, I'm good. No, thank you. Because I had 6,000 years. We had 6,000 years to learn it prior to reclaiming our own, right? Mm-hmm. So after we reclaim our own, why would we need to relearn what we already know ain't true?
It's a waste of time. We already know it.
Because if we grew up just like you, we called every time my pastor, all that, we say all that garbage just like you. And how come your so-called pastor got a better house than you, better car than you, better clothes than you, and concubines? Or as a fag with concubines? I'm lost. Once again, real talk.
Because they giving them all their money.
Yeah, but ain't they supposed to be giving it back?
That's what they say. Or claim.
I mean, but if you love for your brother what you love for yourself, shouldn't y'all both be riding good?
Yep.
Shouldn't y'all both be looking good?
Yep.
Smelling good?
Yep.
With the finest linens on?
Yep.
The finest jewelry and so on and so forth?
Mm-hmm.
How come you get to have it and we don't? All you people walking around bragging. Oh, I got, look at this money. I got millions. I got this. I got that. I got.
What you doing with it?
I got.
Don't mean squat to us if you ain't doing nothing with it.
But if you ain't even close to 100 years old, how long is what you got gonna last?
It ain't. You're gonna jag it out.
But we say all these things to say you got to love yourself and want to know, because they've been learning everything by killing us. You want to know where stop sign came from? Because I can go get the book. Show it to you. You want to know how they made the stoplight? Go get the book and show it to you. You want to know how they came up with the word barbecue?
Ooh.
Or pick a nigga, not picnic? We can show it to you.
We ain't make it through that, but we couldn't even.
They used to
sick to our stomach.
Pay $5 to get a hunt a nigga license. Once they buy that license, they can pick out any black person walking on the streets and kill you, and don't go to jail for it.
They still don't.
Well, that's because they still buying them licenses. People don't know nothing about this stuff. They still can get those licenses.
So and so was acquitted. That was murder.
Well, he dead anyway. But
we ain't gonna say no names.
But y'all know what I'm talking about. But he dead anyway. But we say all that to say, use your head, like my grandmama used to say. Use your head for more than a hat rack. Learn. You claim you smart. Let's see. Let's see how smart you really is.
No, one thing is not a personal attack. Good
Don't know
Lord,
you.
Black people, what?
Don't know you.
You're not that special
don't know you.
that we need to attack you. And somebody trying to save your life and you getting mad. Help us understand that. That's what one of the things we be getting lost on.
We can kind of explain that a little bit, because from being in war and saving people's lives during war, when they fall in the water and you got them, and you trying to swim back with them with your one arm, you swimming with them, and they biting your arm because they're panicking and scared because the sharks in the water. But they biting your arm to get you to let them go. And you down, they got to choke him unconscious to save his life to get him to shore. Been there. Same thing Black people do. Fight you tooth and nail, but they don't have the truth to fight you with. They're just fighting off what they think. They don't have no proof.
Not what they feel. I feel
You
like
can you can go get your books. We done huddled up with 55 people at one time. It was all from this one House of Death church, whatever you want to call it. And even a pastor showed up. All 55 of them. We made them line up in a single file line. What's your Bible? Ask me whatever question you got. I'm going to take your Bible and prove your question wrong. We did it to 55 people. Did they submit? 2. Did they backslide? Because they thought they was going to infiltrate and prove we didn't know what we know when we already know everything they already knew. We already know all your skills and tactics because we used to use them all. So you can't, that's like trying to break out of a prison that is in your mind, but you didn't construct it. You see what I'm saying?
No.
You have to know the author of the construction to get out of the situation. So it's just like a lot of people that call themselves Hebrew Israelites. Yeah. They don't even know who started it. Well, you know who started it. Messenger teacher. Half the people don't even know his name, let alone his first cousin name. They made a movie about his first cousin. His name's Idi Amin. They called him the cannibal. He wasn't a cannibal. But that's just what they want you to believe. And you ain't going to do no research to find out if he was or if he wasn't. You seen all them biblical TV shows back in the days when you was growing up. Mm-hmm. Noah, Moses, blah, blah, blah. Right? How many Black people was in any of them movies? I wait. So I don't see how you placed yourself in that position when we wasn't nowhere around at that time. We was living like kings and queens in Mecca and Medina. We didn't get to Asia Minor until the Asiatic tribe of Shabazz, which we all come from, decided to migrate after the first batch was snatched in 1555. So we migrated over to Asia Minor. The devil, as the messenger teacher, built an outpost on that region, dominated it, took it over, and named it Africa. Now, most people claim Africa. They don't even know the square mileage of it. How big is it? Well, according to what the messenger teach, the entire earth that we own is 196,940,000 square miles. Land is 57,255,000 square miles. Water is 139,685,000 square miles. Add those two together, you get 196,940,000 square miles. Not one little spot. Why would you limit yourself? Real talk. But that's about all we got. We just wanted to touch bases on a whole lot of surfaces. So if you got any questions, whatever, you can always, Military Camp Records, just type it in Google. All my stuff pop up. Military Camp Records. You ain't got to go, oh, let me get on Instagram. What is it again? Or you ain't got to do all that. Just go into Google search, type in military camp records or Mikhail Muhammad. You get it all right there.
Yeah.
And if you want to get up with us, reach out to us. If you want to test us or send who you think got more knowledge, your shamans or whatever you want to call them, your imams, your preachers, your reverends, whatever, shut them down. We'll shut them down in under 5 minutes because they don't got the truth. And we do. But you can test the theory.
Theory. That's the key word, theory.
It's on you. But the offer's out there.
Of course. And yeah, as I said, y'all got a little taste of.
No, we won't be looking like this. But go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little more.
It'll be A1.
Yeah, A1 when we come back in January. But yeah, this is season 3 finale, y'all. This is just a little snippet of what real topic is gonna be about. You're gonna hear a whole lot of teaching, whole lot of things y'all ain't never knew. Of course, we're gonna throw a little bit of everything in there, but this is what the whole point of the show is. And when we went to our husband, he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And we was like, "Come on, we're gonna be teaching." He's like, "Okay." And we already know how he get. He goes straight into what we call minister mode and go in. So that's why y'all see us put our head down. I'm like, oh boy, we about to bust somebody upside the head. Ain't because we, trying to be quiet or whatever. We gonna let them talk, of course, because we only going on 2 years in.
So she's 2 years old.
Right. So we're
22 years old. In truth.
Right. So when we're allowing him to speak and talk, it's because not that it's a competition, not at all, but he does have a little bit more knowledge than what we have. We still, like you said, baby, still learning, absorbing, and just y'all see our face.
You just got to watch your absorption. Okay.
Yep.
Because when you're absorbing the truth, you don't want to mix it with nothing else.
Be careful what you watch, what you listen to, who you around,
what you eat, what you
drink, think, feel, all that,
and all that baby talk, what people call cursing, in the Bible and the Holy Quran. Allah said that is baby talk to me. I do not honor or respect baby talk.
So we don't, which is why we don't promote it.
So you have to speak in as an adult, as a knowledgeable person, as a civilized human being.
Exactly. And that's what y'all go.
And your word got to be bond, son.
Yes. Please say he's gonna do something, do it.
Man, your word got to be bond. Our lessons teach you. Is your word a bond? Yes. Answer. My word is bond. Bond is life, and I will give my life before my word shall fail.
It's not that hard.
No, don't give me. There's so many lies on this boy. Oh, I got one for you.
I want to start a business. No, y'all want to hook up. Then
I got one for you. I could blow up your audience. I could blow up your page. I get you 75,000 followers. I get you 1 million followers. Then I've been showing my wife every time they post it. Then we go to their page. You only got 20,000 followers.
20K.
How you gonna get me to 75K? You ain't at 75K. Or they got their platform or whatever, and they talking about they got 18 million tune-ins. Y'all can print out everybody that tunes in, right? Mm-hmm. So a person could really ask you for your DOS printout or your network to see how many people actually tuned in, and you can go BDS and see how many people actually listen to what you were talking about. Yep. So you really can't give us that hocus pocus. And you cash out people. Stop it. Stop it with this. Send me 300, you're going to get 3,000 garbage.
No, they're going to block you the second you send them money.
What they're doing is they're using dead people's money. Because when these people die, they have insurance policies, they have money, they have bank accounts. And the banks don't do nothing with this money but put it in their own pocket. Because the family ain't smart enough to know that they can come withdraw this money. They don't know this. So you got this money sitting there, These people that work for these banks call up their homeboys and be like, hey, look, tell people you can flip-flop this, flip-flop that. So they getting their service fee, and then they take that dead person and name you as that dead person's successor and pay you the money. Now, if the real family ever find out about this,
No.
you're going to jail for a hell of a long time. However, we saying all this to say, none of this stuff, that stuff's not real. When have you ever gave somebody $1 and you got 1,000? Show it to me, because I'm going tomorrow. Straight up. With $1 worth of change in my hand, run it.
Line. You got it?
In our hand, run it. But again, you
We got to wake up. We got to really.
we got to do a lot better, people. We got to do a lot better.
We're looking horrible right now.
We got to do a lot better.
Horrible.
Because if your best asset is your lips, hips, and so on,
Between your legs.
that's all they gonna want. If what's your best asset is your chest, pecs, and what you've got between your legs and your muscles, that's all they gonna want from you.
Ain't worth much because it's gonna wear.
And then they're gonna get tired of you. Because you're going to become boring because they're not happy with themselves. You're not happy with yourself. They don't love themselves. You don't love yourself. And then y'all getting mad and arguing with each other because y'all don't love each other, supposedly.
You don't even know why. Your greatest love is right here. It's right here. And don't get us wrong. We love our husband. He loves us. But our greatest love is right here. It's right there. It starts with yourself.
And the terminology adultery, y'all all have it wrong. It's not cheating on your spouse. It's cheating on your God.
That's why it's not permitted in Islam.
And no, we don't.
Women too.
We don't cheat. No, we just heard the question. So you don't? No.
No, he doesn't. We can attest to that. Our husband is born. No shot, baby. But our husband is born. And
you watch me, you'll be asleep. You be like, damn, is he gonna do something? This all he gonna do is teach all day and want you to love yourself. That's it.
We right here, y'all just watching. We right here, like, okay, baby, we got you. Mm-hmm. So we got to do bam, 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 all that.
And then we gonna go in and in.
We ask a question.
In.
30 minutes. Say, okay, baby, all right, we got you.
We just want you to get a thorough knowledge of what's going on, how to access your questions, how to pose the appropriate question to appropriate subject. Most of you people never read the dictionary.
And we gonna get one.
See, if you never read the dictionary, half the words you use don't mean what you're using them for. It doesn't mean it. That's why women always be like, you stupid. You don't know what you're talking about, because some of these women have read that dang gone dictionary. Some of these men have read that dictionary and they know the words you're using and it don't pertain to what you're talking about.
That's right, huh?
So you get an attitude and get bent out of shape because they don't understand you. No, they don't understand the lie you trying to tell.
Well, you ain't gotta read a dictionary to know that, but some of us.
But it will be real nice to hear Black people talk with some education. Not their education.
No street professors, street knowledge.
Oh, street professors. Oh, the
man,
backsliders. I started out as a Muslim. Oh, we done heard so much.
What you mean you
started? You was born. How you with? All right. You right, bro. Go ahead. I'm not about to argue with you. Go ahead. Do your thing. And all these old heads out here with this reverberated, mixed up and diluted and tampered with knowledge
that they learned from Islam, backslid, and now they trying to.
You want me to go down the list? Huey P. Newton, Bobby Seale, Otis Redding, Nat King Cole, Temptations.
Oh, okay.
George Clinton, Bobby Seale, Huey P. Newton, Jeff Fort, Larry Hoover. They were all students of Honorable Elijah Muhammad and couldn't wait on Allah and decided to do what they wanted to do. Not knocking them. Larry Hoover, Jeff Fort is in jail right now with a lot of knowledge, but it's being used the wrong way. You got Malachi Z. York in jail for the rest of his life for making a book called The Holy Tablets, but he said something wrong about the messenger in the book, that he had to produce a formal apology to the messenger for doing this. In jail, rest of his life.
Just for the comment?
No, just for producing the book.
Oh, man.
He'd never been to court. Just snatched them, they blackbacked them and snatched them like I be telling you about.
Yeah.
In the middle of the Vegas desert, beneath the ground, under the sand, in prison. They got a no daylight prison on the ground.
Yeah, you remember telling us a little bit about that. Yeah.
Because we used to take the cartel leaders there. When we go, we used to raid them and knock all them off and kill all them, and then put imposters in to act like they them so we can network and build off their network, use their money, so on and so forth, and then knock off the next cartel and then mimic them. This is what the government does. I used to be one of the soldiers that used to do it for them.
So you know what that means.
We didn't even rob the bank for the government before. So
no competition, but y'all, we just be like, what the?
What was that movie with John Travolta, Halle Berry, and Hugh Jackman? Swordfish.
Yeah.
We would be John Travolta on Swordfish. That's the type of stuff they used to have us doing. So, again, love yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to love anybody. If you can't start with you, where you going to start at?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
We got love for those that got love for themselves. Those that don't love themselves, don't want to know themselves, we got no love for you at all. We done.
Okay. So with all that being said, y'all, once again, we're going to say it, so we're going to get ready to close out. That was a little example, a little snippet of what y'all going to see first week of January with real talk, real topics with Queen Candy, KLG. Y'all tune in, y'all. Y'all going to get some real knowledge. That's going to be our ultimate goal. Like we said, money, all that, we ain't worried about none of that. We want to get some ears because our people need to wake up. We looking horrible right now.
I was about to agree with you. Just say the people is the money.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's why we forgot. People is your money. So you get the right amount, the right people. I ain't gonna say it's get people in, the right people with the same
same mentality.
Yeah, same mentality, same goal.
We all gonna have money.
Right.
Not one person.
That's gonna be the whole.
No, we said we.
That's gonna be the ultimate, thing for the show. Yeah, you got it right. So, like we said, y'all, this is our season 3 finale of the Queen Candy Podcast. We got one more show we're gonna be doing. Overall, we're gonna be done for 2022. We're gonna have one for December 25th. Yes, we're gonna be coming back, and we might have hubby on, so maybe we might need you for that show too.
And we charge for your interviews. All right, yeah. We charge. I'm so sick of everybody wanting their stuff for free, but they make everybody pay to use their services. But they want you to do everything for freaking free.
Oh no.
How are we supposed to keep our lights on, pay our bills, so on and so forth? Y'all ain't the only one got to pay bills. We ain't got no black people who own no power plants. We ain't got no black people who own no water filtration companies. But I know black people that own no construction companies. And if they do, and if we do, what we got? 3, 2, 4, 5? We haven't heard. We're just saying we don't have none that's doing nothing that's making an impact on the entire world. But a song can make an impact on the entire world.
That's a whole.
Yeah, anyway,
all we hear
she was summing up. Let me shut up.
We're gonna say all we hear is I got good, we ain't gonna say it, but it's in between my legs. Like, F this dude, blah blah blah. That's all we hear. Now I won't listen to none of that garbage. We just went to the Big Jam, Moneybag. Everybody was in the building. We ain't seen so much
1075 Big Jam.
Yeah, Big Jam concert. We seen so much twerking. We just like, this what our black women reducing themselves to. And we seen in videos, but it's different when you see it in person.
It's way different when you sitting outside and see them come out the building to that halt.
It's freezing up here, y'all.
20 degrees. They was half naked, pantyhose, bras, drawers on. Everybody with the booty shots. Everybody got the titties out. Every brother got hair on his face, braids with a purse around his damn neck, tell us man bag. Let's see.
We was covered up and still got sick. Now, granted, we was working, but we had on a whole jacket. Everything still got sick. Now, we got sick. They got the whole hubble bubble. The whole thing.
I bet you half the people that was at that concert are sick.
And that's the thing. Was it worth it?
Because Moneybag,
don't know.
All of them.
Don't know.
Katie got bands. Whoever else.
Show up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Because based off of the people that showed up, what they thought was going to happen was somebody up there on that stage was going to notice them. And, you know.
All the way
in the bleachers and nosebleeds. They're going to recognize you and call you down and tell you to come and get on stage and come backstage. And all of a sudden, they're going to pay your bills and blah, 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 blah. No, it don't work like that.
Get your own hustle.
It don't work like that. You got to make yourself wet. You got to make yourself known to your own state and city. Then they'll come get you.
Otherwise, they ain't gonna know.
They don't care who you is.
You
know how many women want to break themselves for these fake celebrities? You know how many men want to break themselves for these fake women celebrities? What you gonna get?
Some money.
That's if you get some money. They might just do you up, get you drunk and high, and send you on your way. You sit home in the limo, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That one night. Well, that one day,
trying to pull out camera footage and all this other stuff. I was with such and such.
Yeah, right. Prove it. Prove it.
And we got one more we just want to touch on. Yeah. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It's just funny to us. What? Your boy Robert. Okay, y'all call him R. Kelly. I know him. I grew up with him. His name's Robert.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put out a new album, right? In jail. Now, y'all know that's a federal offense, right? Can't put out a new album while you're in jail. However, the album is called I Admit. And it's a song on there talking about I confess. I confess. The whole song, I didn't hear it. Somebody told me about it. But there's a song on there where he confessing to everything. Now, how did you not put this album out? You sung it. How did you sing it?
Somebody had to help. Somebody had to do something.
So you put the songs together, they just got released. Now that's going to get him more time in jail, for one, and they're finna shelf the album.
Oh, I already did.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I already did.
Just saying.
He talking about that wasn't me.
I'm just saying.
Good Lord. That was you, bro.
You said it wasn't you pissing. Your nickname used to be Pissy while we was growing up. Come on, dog. This man used to walk around smelling like piss all day. Good. So the females used to tease him. When he tried to get his back, and they'd be like, boy, get away from you, smell like piss. And we used to all be like, see, Pissy, we told you. No, when you pee in the bed and stuff like that, and you don't get up and wash it, you just get out there and walk around in the streets, blah, 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 blah.
Please take a shower.
How many songs did he make talking about I was broke, but now I ain't? Women didn't want me, but now they want me. How many songs like that did he make?
You can go down the list.
Exactly. All to get your little teenage daughter and do something to her. Yeah, Michael Jackson wasn't no better.
If you ask our person, the pee in the pants should have been charged too. But look, that's just
Michael Jackson wasn't no better. All right.
Because you gave your kids to the man. Then you want to turn around because he couldn't pay you no more.
That man was walking around with Emmanuel Lewis like he was his.
Oh, we saw that video. We didn't know his man. Like, baby, you know it's Emmanuel? You're like, what the hell?
He's walking around with Emmanuel Lewis like he was his son. That's holding him. Like, yeah, nigga. I mean,
y'all didn't catch that, then? Oh, we don't sit on the show.
Yeah, I'm just, we're trying to break the chain.
You're like, y'all didn't catch that, then? Okay.
Yeah. But we just say all that to say, when you know the truth, you know the truth, right? When you don't, you're gonna go for it. You're gonna go for the egg and the yolk. Is what it's called. You're gonna get the egg and the yolk around your neck. But they call it a noose, but they call it egg yolk.
On your face?
Yeah, so when they yank the chain, when you fall and they yank up, your yolk run out.
Oh, boy. Look like boo-boo the food.
All right, 2 hours.
Anyway, y'all, we finna get ready to close out. This is our season 3 finale of the Queen Candy Podcast. We're gonna have our new show every Thursday. Like we said, y'all, real topics, of course, with our husband every Thursday. So it's gonna be the first Thursday in January, y'all. We should have got the date, but first Thursday in January. Check your calendar. Every week at 8:30. It's gonna be Central Time, y'all. We ain't gonna do no time frame because we just gonna come on here and do our thing. Of course, we're gonna have advertisements, military camp records. We got a couple new toys, gadgets we playing around with, about to get our photography on. Gonna have some advertisements from Queen Candy, military camp records, KLG, theme song for the Queen Candy Podcast.
I can give them a snippet of it.
Yeah, we can get y'all a little snippet of it. I heard about try to pull it up real fast, but while we doing that, y'all. Yeah, that was just a little bit of real topics, real talk. We done went in 2 hours. It's all good though, and that's probably how it's gonna be when we come back in January, y'all. We're gonna be doing hour long. That's right, because we unplugged it. We're gonna be doing like hour long, of course, with the Queen Candy Podcast. We're gonna be doing that every Sunday. Real topics every Thursday. And then we got of course we're gonna have our little DJ mix. We can play our music, a little bit of our songs. We produce, we made like we said, hubby taught us how to produce and make our own beats. Of course, we still gonna be promoting, doing the same thing. Like we said, got a couple new things coming. Real excited about that, y'all. So we real excited, y'all, but we can't wait. This is real topic. This show gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. So we actually waiting for the computer to boot up right now. But while we are waiting on that to happen, we're gonna go ahead and give y'all all of our social media. Play a little bit of sample of our theme song we're gonna be doing for the Queen Candy Podcast. And we should probably we might do another one for real talk. Like we said, we'll see, but we're gonna throw a little bit of everything in there. Oh, okay. Hubby said we already got to be, so we good to go then.
When I was on the radio, we just changed some of the words.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, while we waiting on the computer to boot up, y'all, what we're gonna do is give y'all all our social media, and then we're gonna play that, close out, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here real fast, y'all. Y'all can catch the Queen Candy Podcast each and every Sunday. And of course, we're going to pick back up in January, y'all. Like we said, we're going to go ahead and shut down for the year. We are, just so y'all know, observing Ramadan. We observing in December because that's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach. So we will be finishing up observing Ramadan. So that's one of the other reasons why we fall back from doing our show. We probably come in like the first or second week of December, still do a couple shows here and there. But towards like end of the month, probably like 3 weeks, last 3 weeks of the month, we'll take a little break. Of course, rest our brain, so on and so forth. Rest, relax, revamp, regroup, get ready for the next year, of course, if Allah allows. And so yes, we will not be live this Sunday on Wisdom. We're gonna pick back up in January, just to let y'all know. This is a season 3 finale of the Queen Candy Podcast. So everything we're going to be telling y'all, we're picking back up in January, just so everybody knows. So y'all can catch us every Sunday on the Wisdom app. Same flavor, giving our personal stories, spreading positivity, sharing our journey through Islam, whole 9 yards. And of course, y'all can see on the screen, y'all can follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and our YouTube under the Queen Candy Podcast. And whole 9 yards, y'all. So y'all can check us out over there as well. And as y'all just heard and saw, y'all can follow and go check out Military Camp Records. Type in on Google, just like it's spelled, Military Camp Records, y'all. And y'all can look us up, network with us, connect with us, whole 9 yards.
We cold with it, just so y'all know. We cold with it.
And then that's gonna be another new thing too. Y'all gonna hear some of our husband music in January as well, because we usually play, you know, all our music we produce, but we want y'all to hear our husband as well. So
and we scored on Billboard. We heard you. We scored on Billboard, number 39. The song was called Hail Mary.
Yeah, we need that song because y'all gonna like that song. That's about mom. She's no longer with us, but yeah, we definitely still gonna bump that. You know, for her, hubby wrote that song for her. Wish we had a chance to meet her, but you know, it is what it is. She was a good woman, baby.
Oh, your mom Deuce?
Yeah, mom Deuce raised hubby up. Yeah. Treat us how we being treated now. So ain't no such thing as a perfect parent. You know, we all trying to get it right out here.
Mom Dukes did me a solid.
She did something, just like we say with our mom. Ain't no such thing.
She did us a solid.
Yeah, for sure. So y'all can go check out KLG on all platforms, Military Cal, as well. Facebook, Instagram, Military Camp Records. Oh, 9 yards, y'all. We're gonna have our music coming, new album, 2023. And we can't wait for y'all to hear ours, because it's gonna be the first one we produced our own music. We writing our own music.
So you can get all the money yourself.
All the money in our pockets. So we real excited. We love our first album, don't get us wrong, but this one gonna actually mean something to us because it's all gonna be us. So anybody that's trying to produce your own music.
You ain't got to split it with nobody.
You ain't got to split it with nobody. You know, if you just starting out, you got to buy some beats, cool. But if y'all need help with that, we got you. We can show you how to do all that.
Some beats, holler at us. We will not charge you no $500,
$1,000
for no track.
We're not finna bust you over the head.
But
we
now,
know
if you buy the track and you make $1 million, we're gonna run our producer points.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta understand that part.
But we ain't
don't make us take you to court for our producer points, because then the judge gonna give us all your money, and then we're gonna have to pay you.
Right. But our whole point is, you know, we know how a lot of people do it. We ain't finna bust you over the head. We know everybody's struggling out here right now.
Yeah,
so we ain't finna. Right, we ain't finna do all that. If you good, you good. You know, we definitely work with y'all. So y'all can check out Military Camp
Clean music.
Yes. Clean music, y'all. And we're gonna get to that in a minute. Speaking, you know what, of clean music. And of course, we still gonna have this promotion going on. We're gonna pick this back up in January as well. Queen Candy Podcast, real topics. We'll play your music on there too. We often radio.
It ain't gonna be the whole song though.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little snippet.
So you won't get your BDS spin for the whole 3 minutes, because I know it had to be 3 minutes and 15 seconds for you to get your 2 cents or 3 cents a minute.
Right, but we'll put you on there as well, y'all. But clean music, y'all. So we often radio spins for independent artists only. If you are already with a label, what did we say? Label.
And yes, we're going to charge you something small. It ain't going to be nothing major. Yeah. But if you don't pay to promote yourself, nobody's going to take you seriously.
No.
Nobody.
So we
learned that from experience.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Same here. That's what we were saying at the beginning of the show. We had to really learn to put ourselves out there and step outside of what we thought was normal and what we thought we was doing. And, you know, we wasn't getting there. Was getting that period. What's that, another chord? So yeah, we started out with 25 deal. You'll be on the Queen Candy Podcast. You want to do the 2-week deal, 4-week deal. You'll be on the Queen Candy Podcast radio show, and of course we're gonna put you on Real Topic as well. We'll play a snippet on there, and we gonna make it a little bit fun. Like we said, we're gonna be brainstorming with her. We're gonna make all these shows fun, so people come in, we get more ears, we get more traffic, and you know, like we said, we're a good fit. Hey, you know, hit us up. If not, we will not be mad at you.
Yeah, try us out.
Try us out. We will not be mad at you.
Oh, my bad. We done done movie soundtracks to TV shows.
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, Vampire Diaries. They stole my song. Oh, they stole my song.
Oh well.
The How She Moves.
Oh yeah.
Movie number 2. Stole my song.
Oh wow.
Let's see. Wow.
Go down the list.
Oh wow. Your boy Terrence Howard on Empire stole one of my songs.
What was it, Snitch? Well, we can't say the other word, but
yeah, snitch. But you remember I said, look, walk, get out of the car, look back at it. Walk by, look back at it.
Oh.
Look back at it.
Oh yeah, we might remember that song.
Yeah, but he switched it
Right, of course.
I'm like, is this dude serious?
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna do that over here, y'all. Y'all music is yours. That's how we're gonna do it over here, y'all. And of
Soldier
course,
Boy, your little frisbee line, because I sent him the track with the frisbee line in it. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. And of course, y'all can hear Queen Candy and KLG on the Queen Candy radio show over on Zeno Radio. Now that's available 24/7, y'all. And like we just said, you want to do the 50-week deal. Your music will be played here on Zeno Radio as well. Now, we are a small platform, y'all, so don't be looking at us like, I thought you said you was gonna blow up. It's just a platform.
We finally get us an antenna,
right?
And we can broadcast bigger ourselves.
Right.
Different story.
Right.
And that don't cost that much. We'll be getting it soon.
Oh yeah. We work on a whole lot of stuff. We're gonna do a little list while we on our little break, y'all.
The heat transfer machine. Blah blah blah.
But this just the platform just to help get your music on.
Get you something which you ain't getting. You ain't getting no radio play, you can get something.
Right. And a lot of these other music streaming platforms, they don't promote you either. Just so y'all know that.
Spotify don't promote you.
Yeah, Spotify, iHeartRadio, we can go down the list. They are not gonna promote you. So we will help you. You know what we're saying? And that's gonna be up to you. No. You got to promote yourself.
Get a monthly subscription.
Yeah, you got to promote yourself, of course. And next up, y'all can check out our book. And we currently working on our second one. We hoping to have that one done by the in the 2023. That's gonna be a goal we're gonna have set for next year. But currently, we have our book titled "Pain, Purpose, and Survival" is available on Amazon. As y'all can see, it has our slave name on it before we converted over to Islam. And this book, we ain't gonna lie, does have a little bit of profanity in it, but like we said, it was before we started learning Islam. But our whole book is pretty much self-explanatory, y'all. It's pain, purpose, and survival. We were going through a lot at the time, and the constructive way, the best way, and we love it. It's a book of poetry. We took everything and put into a book that we were going through at the time, you know, with our family, kids, whole 9 yards. And through all that, we learned our purpose and, you know, how to make it. And, you know, Allah's the greatest. We give all praise to him. We're still here today. So y'all can go over there, type in pain, purpose, and survival. As y'all can see, Lashika Drink Hard, type in the name. Y'all see the cover. It is $20. It's a paperback book. So y'all go over there and check it out. And of course, y'all can also check us out on the CTR Media Network, y'all. And y'all can watch the 24-hour live web TV over on CTRmedianetwork.com. And of course, y'all can check out the Queen Candy Podcast. And of course, all of the CTR Media Network family on CTRmedianetwork.com. Huh? What happened?
They called me from Philadelphia talking about somebody with my phone number sending them stuff on their phone. I don't even got your number saved. I thought it was my cousin Barbara Ann. Talking about people been sending me videos and stuff on my phone. What the hell is you talking about, lady?
Oh, wow. Okay.
How about we block you that way?
Okay, anyway, well, as y'all can see, perfect example of how people act, black people act.
Block. See you.
Black people act, no facts, no. We had to ask about that. Good Lord, we don't never hear our husband talk like that.
Yeah, because it's about to make me go in. Yeah, you cursing that.
Oh well. Anywho, on the better note, like we said, I can check us out over on CTR Media Network. Check out 24-hour live web TV. Check out our show, and of course, all the CTR Media Network family. Just to give a couple examples, y'all can check us out iHeartRadio, IMDb TV, of course, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We can go down the list, just name a few, y'all. So y'all can go check out the website, CTRmedianetwork.com. And we're going to be starting in January. Y'all want to get your commercial played, advertisements, sponsorships, check out the Queen Candy Podcast. If we're a good fit for y'all, we would love to work with everybody. We do clean stuff only. We don't do any gospel, Judas, none of that. We'll promote your business for you. Whole 9 yards and everything, y'all. So believe we got everything. We got one more thing, baby, then we'll play the track real fast. Last but not least, y'all, of course, your girl is a paparazzi consultant as well. And we will be picking back up doing this in January as well. We're still gonna be promoting in the meantime. Y'all can check us out every Sunday over on our other Facebook page under Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories. We come on every Sunday. We show our jewelry, which is $5 jewelry. It is lead-free and nickel-free. And we love what we do. We've been doing the business a little over a year now. So next year we have another goal is to push ourselves to get to the next level with our business. So we're going to make sure we stay disciplined, stay working, doing what we need to do. Y'all can follow us, check us out on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok. And now we just made a YouTube page under Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories. So y'all can go over there and check us out as well. So like we said, y'all, we have reached the end of season 3. Thank you to our hubby for coming on. Y'all, we can't wait for real topics to come in January. New surprises, new things. We got a little camera now, a little mic stand. So we finna come with we finna come with some new things in January. Our own advertisements, theme song, which about to play in a second, y'all. Commercials, whole 9 yards.
It's just the track. We ain't finished with
it. It's not finished yet, y'all. We're still working on it. So we're gonna play a little snippet of that, y'all. Then we're gonna play one last commercial. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. But thank you to everyone that supported the Queen Candy Podcast in 2022. We're gonna close out. We're gonna close out. We're gonna close out season 3, and you can't wait to see y'all next year. So make sure y'all stay safe. We're gonna be observing Ramadan. Whatever y'all do, make sure y'all stay safe. Stay blessed. Remember to love yourself.
Connected.
Always believe in yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. But we're gonna do that, and we're gonna go ahead, play this last commercial, y'all. And then we are going to go ahead. We got everything going on today. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. But make sure to check us out 2023. We'll see y'all then.
We want to give a shout out to our CTR Media Network sponsor, Terry Coleman from GlobalKeyCapital.com. Global Key Capital is a lender specialized in customized financing solutions. They pride themselves in being one of the industry's most reliable and proven lending groups. At Global Key Capital, their customers are their number one priority, and they strive to provide all of their clients with competitive pricing, unbeatable customer service, and stress-free processing. If you are looking for your next dream home or investment property, give Terry Coleman a call at 866-325-6267. Again, that number is 866-325-6267. GlobalKeyCapital.com.
Okay, y'all, this is a little snippet. It ain't done yet, y'all. The theme song for the Queen Candy Podcast. We're going to play a little bit of that, y'all. We're going to go ahead and close out. All right, baby.